Those bananas are a little bit bigger, a nice size comparison as the alpacas are just behind them there. Now alpacas just behind are used in the fashion industry for their lovely soft wool, and llamas and quick animals. Both come from South America. Now if you fancy yourself as a bit of a mini keeper, join us down at the farm today for 3:30. We need your help to muck out some animals and feed them their dinner. And we do have a limited number of spaces, so I would definitely recommend you coming fairly early. And the suggested age range is between 7 and 14 years old. Now to the left here, you'll be able to spot this very large pile of coal. This was actually delivered all the way from Russia the other day, and the reason why it's here is because the next stop on our journey is the train yard. Next to our train is fed.
Thanks, Thatcher.
I mentioned when we set off from the station, Superior is putting us along. Superior is a very old steam engine. She's 90 years old this year. If you look to the left though, you have got a lovely view of Excelsior. She's the one that's light green in colour. To the left of Excelsior is Melia. Now Melia isn't a permanent resident here at the zoo. She's actually here for our steam rally weekend. Now Excelsior is 102, Melia is 71, and they're sisters, but it's been 41 years since Melia, Excelsior and Superior have been together, so a very long time indeed.
That's like Thomas.
Okay everyone, now whilst you've been looking around Whipsnade today, you may have come across some of our free roaming animals. These animals can actually go wherever they like around the zoo, and because of that reason I am really hoping we're going to see some on our journey. Now the first of the free roamers I'd like to all account for are our Bennett wallabies. We actually have around 1,000 wallabies hopping around the zoo. We shouldn't really have any trouble spotting them, they can be very shy. Good place to see them is in the nettles here on the left and the right. Keep your eyes peeled. If we are very lucky today, we might get Joey. And Joey is a baby wallaby, and it will live in the stomach area in a pouch of the adult. Now it's hard to believe everybody, but when a Joey is first born, when a baby wallaby is first born, it's the same size as a baked bean. Now an animal that's a little bit bigger than a Joey baked bean is an Asian elephant, and our Asian elephant exposure is coming up next over to the right hand side. We currently have a herd of 9 Asian elephants living here in the zoo. That includes 3 calves, so 3 youngsters. One of whom is just over 3 months old. His name is George. Now as we pass the mount on the right hand side, I am hoping we're going to see some of our elephants out and about in their lovely big paddock. Keep your eyes peeled. Now at the moment 3 of our elephants are taking part in our daily Fantastic demonstration, including 1-year-old calf Donna, her mum Katie and Auntie Luca. However, we are going to see little George when we pass the mount, so let's keep our eyes peeled for him. He already weighs 40 stone. In the first paddock here though, everyone, we're going to see 2 big bottoms of our biggest elephants for today. Emmett, who is our adult male, who has tusks, and this is how we tell them apart from the others. And Maya, who's our oldest elephant, she turns 28 this year. Now little George is somewhere. In fact, if you look directly behind Maya and Emmett, you'll be able to see Karishma, who's a little bit on that risen level, and just behind her is George. If you look really carefully, you might be able to see him there. Now at the back at the moment is Aziza, and Aziza's calf, his name is Ewan, he's 5 and a half now. There we go, a real treat to see both of our Asian elephants. As I said, Katie, Luca and Donna are coming with the Fantastic demonstration. Now on the right hand side, we're now coming up to the second largest land mammal in the world, our Asian rhinos. We currently have 4 Asian rhinos in the Let's get a lovely view of some of them today. Where have our rhinos disappeared to? Well, if you look right to the top of the first paddock, you'll be able to see the big bottom of Behan. Behan is 15 years old now, which is fairly young, as Asian rhinos usually live till about 35. And at the top of the paddock there, just in front of the greenhouse, is Hugo, our 8-year-old baby. Now on the right, oh, here we go, Kaluki is out and about. Earlier on she was wallowing, covering her body in lots of mud. As you can see, she's having a little bit of a graze on the grass today. So can we give Baluki a lovely big wave, everyone? coming down to say hello to us. I am Baluki. Now you'll notice Baluki is sharing a home with another animal here. The best way to describe it is they look a little bit like giant guinea pigs, or another one of our free roamers, and they're called Mara. Mara come from South America originally, and they are the third largest rodent in the world. Now on the right hand side we're about to pass the cheapest residents living in Whipsnade, our battery camels. Our battery camels come from the Gobi Desert originally. They're actually one of the rarest animals living in the zoo. We think there are only around 500 of them at the moment. Now also on the right hand side, having a really tough day are these beautiful deer. These are pair-david deer. Now pair-david deer are one of our greatest success stories. We actually thought they were extinct at one point in the wild. Now also having an extremely tough day on the right hand side of these big brown shabby animals, these are yaks. Out in the wild, yaks are used as pack animals and they originate from China and Tibet. Okay, so we are now coming into Whipsnade, the most densely populated area. This is our deer park. Living in this section of the zoo are around 300 deer. Now as we go through the deer park, can I please ask that everybody remains fully seated, as we do sometimes have to come to a really sudden stopping. Now unfortunately most of our deer are hiding behind the fences and trees there, but I'm still going to point them out anyway, so you'll just be able to catch a glimpse of them. The first herd that are directly behind the fence are believed to be the most beautiful deer in the world. These are called access deer. When access deer are first born, it's just like family. And just behind them there are the largest deer living in Whipsnade, are swamp deer. And they're found in exactly the same place as the Asian rhinos. That's the swamplands of India and Nepal. Now through the trees and up to the right hand side was a lovely glimpse of these really special horses. These are called Shabanti horses. Now the reason why they're so special is because we thought there were only 12 of them in the world compared to the last century. Now those 12 were all brought into captivity, and since then they've bred so well we now start to introduce them back out into the wild, and they come from Mongolia. Over to the left you'll be able to see two trees here, and just underneath the trees is the most common deer living in Whipsnade Zoo. These are fallow deer, and they're found in exactly the same place. I'm going to say that, but they've been very well here in the UK. They're originally brought in by the Romans. We have around 100 of them living in the zoo. Their names are Ursula and Clovis, but I would certainly recommend you going past to get the best of them. Now when we're going to get into honey colours here, there are actually some to the left in the distance there. We usually have a few hiding in the nests on the right. These are Chinese water deer, and in the deer world they're really unusual because they grow tusks on the side of their mouths instead of antlers. Okay everybody, now most of the animals we've seen on our journey so far have come from either Asia or Europe. In a second though, we are going to be going through a dark and steamy tunnel, and when we come out the other side we'll be in Africa. I can remind everyone to keep seated here and please keep your arms protected side, it is very narrow. When we come out the other side of the tunnel, look directly to your left hand side straight away. They're the next animal I'm going to tell you about. So I'll speak to you all on the other side when, as I said, every time I go to the left, they decide to move. Earlier on, our ostriches were here. Let's hope we're going to catch a glimpse of them. In fact, at the moment, if you look directly up to the left behind the fallen down tree, you will be able to see them. Now, the reason why I wanted to tell you about them was because we've had 4 chicks that have hatched. I would certainly recommend you going to see them a little bit closer. The chicks are absolutely gorgeous. They're about the same size as a mallard duck at the moment. If you get a chance, do go and see them. We are going to be able to see some ostrich eggs here to the left, so some that haven't hatched just yet. Since you look to the left, you'll be able to see a seagull vine at the moment. There we go, the largest eggs in the world, about 30 times bigger than a chicken egg. Okay everyone, well as you can see, we're now coming back into the station. If you've got any questions about the steam trains that we have here at the zoo, or if you'd like to take a closer look at the zoo area, please feel free to go and see our driver at the front of the train. Once again, that is Jason and Abby. However everyone, if there's any questions at all about the animals, please do come to the zoo. Once again, my name is back to the zoo. Other than that, thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you all have a fantastic afternoon here at Whipsnade Zoo.